Well, here we are, everybody, on episode 131. Good morning, Barry Theron. Rhoda with you for the final episode of the Daily Wraps and the summer edition, and welcome along to you. 19 minutes to 10 o'clock on Wednesday, the 16th of the 12th. 2020, and my word, what a year we have had here, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a roller coaster ride, like a ride you go on at the amusement park. That's my way of putting 2020 viewers. And today on the show, we've got a lot to cover, so let's get straight into it. Joining me now for the final time this year in the studio. Good morning, Rhoda. Welcome.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome aboard. Welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for tuning in today. We are very, very happy this morning, very excited. Today is the 16th of December, and we are going on a break, and we will return back on the 6th of January. We are very excited, and we have a lot of things to share with you guys today.
Well, firstly, it's coming up to Christmas, and we should all look after our health, okay? Especially with our breathing. We should use our spaces and puffers that help us breathe. If that doesn't work, we must call 000 for an ambulance. Here's my offside for her opening sequence on this.
Yeah, that's very true what Barry has said. If you know that you are having issues with breathing, as Barry said, please call 000. Let's just be mindful with this holiday season that we will space out a little bit and look after our health, as our health is our wealth.
Okay, and like I've said, only keep 000 for emergencies, and we will remind you of that at the end of today's show. But our health, guys, is the most critical thing during the holiday season. Okay, and the only way to prevent getting sick, okay, is eating a healthy diet, drinking plenty of fluid, getting plenty of rest, not drinking too much alcohol, etc. Here's my offside.
That's correct. We just have to be mindful. We can all get excited because it's Christmas and we are happy to see our families. But let's just be mindful and careful in terms of drinking alcohol and be careful because, we need everyone to be safe and sound.
And on the subject of alcohol, guys, don't drink and drive, because this is how fatal accidents happen. Here's my offside.
That's correct. No drinking and driving, and just remember that it is double demerit. So if you drink and drive and you are caught by the police, if they will take 3 points, it's going to be 6 points. So it's double demerit, heavy fines, and you may lose your license. So just be very, very mindful that if you know you are drinking, you will catch public transport or Uber or taxi.
Okay. The most important thing, okay, I'm gonna say this on the show also now. Do not have an argument if you've had too much to drink, then use your cars against each other. Here's my offside.
That's correct. If you know you've had a lot to drink, just avoid any confrontations stop having arguments. It's not necessary. Just be very, very careful.
Okay, because drink driving, ladies and gentlemen, it's not only bad luck, it's a crime, and also wear your seatbelt as well. Here's my offside.
That's correct. No drink and driving, no testing or holding your phones whilst driving, and also wear your seatbelt and encourage everyone in the car, all your passengers, to put on their seatbelts as well.
Okay, and also, ladies and gentlemen, as on the back of the disabled taxi, you may have seen this before. It says, "Don't risk it, grab a cab." Here's my offside.
That's correct. You might have seen it, and that's a very important message for everyone who uses a disability chair or wheelchair. You might as well seen it in one of the taxis. So we just have to be very careful.
And it is on the back of Ahmed's cab. It
Yes.
says, "Grab a cab, don't risk it." Here's my offside.
That's correct. Just don't risk it. It's not so good to take risks during this Christmas season. Barry has made very important points. Just follow these points and you will be fine.
And always have enough money to pay for the taxi. Here's my offside.
That's correct. Have extra to pay for the taxi, and or alternatively, you could have conversations with the taxi drivers before, so you know how much the fare is going to cost you.
So, as an example, okay, Ahmed did stop the murder in his cab when we went to the eye appointment. Here's my offside.
That's correct. That's why it's very important to build rapport with your taxi driver. Let them know how long it will take you. Let them stop it, and then when you get back in the car, they start and run it. Have a conversation with them, know how much the journey is going to cost, and then you prepare yourself prior to that.
Okay, now, never ever turn up without any money. You must have money at all times, but if you don't have cash, you can use your credit card. Here's my offline.
That's correct. You can use your debit card as well.
Also today we might have a cooking segment for you. Maybe some gingerbread men cookies for Christmas. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
And we certainly hope that you will stick around today because we've got plenty more coming up on the show. But Sydney's weather today, not sunny at all. Some showers about, and 27 degrees. And tomorrow, showers again, 28.
Mm-hmm.
And Friday, a muggy day. Here's my offside.
That's correct. It's just going to be a very, very funny weather, but we are very grateful. Next week, we've seen the projection. It's just going to be another wet Christmas. So just be careful. Just double check the weather every day and know what sort of plans you and your family would have.
So like Ryder and I said, it is our last program today, and we certainly hope that you will stick around today because we've got a lot coming up for you today. We'll also remind you about my opening topic again at the end of today's show, but who knows? Here's my outsider.
That's correct. Barry has got a lot of things to share. We've got cooking to make, some baking. We've got delicious, good recipes to share. We've got a whole lot today, so it's just going to be a very beautiful, pleasant, exciting. So stay tuned and just, wait for what we have.
So, this is episode 131 today, the final episode of the Daily Wraps for 2020. And Rosa, what an exciting time we've had putting it together for everybody.
That's correct.
We really have. What's been the highlight of your 2020 for you?
My highlight for 2020 is that when COVID-19 came around March, April, and we had to shut down, it made me realize the importance of life and how we should cherish each other. So 2020 has been very amazing for me to really, really cherish people around me, people I meet, and placing value on people's lives.
Well, we might take a break from the show now and have a nice cup of tea, and then we'll come back to you. But just getting back to our opening sequence, looking after our health, okay, and using our puffers if we're not breathing properly, if it does not work, okay, guys, do ring 000 for help. Here's my outsider.
That's correct. There is a video Barry did about a month ago about calling 000, when and how you need to call 000 and stuff like that. About 2 weeks ago, we showed you there is a card on the wall that had all the information, so you can go check that video out as well with all the information regarding 000.
So when you call 000, guys, be specific. So the emergency services where you are, like if you're calling an ambulance, say from an RSL club, okay, like DYRSL, told them DYRSL club 932 Pittwater Road, DY. And this is an example I'm giving you on the show now. So please do tell the ambulance service the exact problem, what's happened, the age of the patient, and the gender of the patient, and have someone wait outside the building for an ambulance if they are having trouble finding the building. Here's my outsider.
That's correct. So Barry has said it all. We need to follow what they say. We need to be clear when talking to them. We need to give them the right address or the closest landmark so that they know where we are. So let's just follow the rules and regulations and we should be fine.
So we're going to take a break and come back to you after the morning tea break. Thanks for being with us today on our final program of the year, and Rosa. What fun we have had. And is there anything you'd like to say to the viewers before we go to the break?
No, just stay tuned. We have a lot more exciting things to share later on today. Thank you so much. Please subscribe, share, and tell a friend to tell a friend.
And the time is coming up to 3 minutes to 10. This is Barry Fair and Roder with you. don't you touch that dial because we've got more coming up after morning tea. It's Wednesday, the 16th of December, 2020. Stay with us.